Absurdity in America. That is the subject of tonight's Waters Words. So every day in this country, we read about things that 5, 10, 15 years ago, we would have said, that's impossible. This would never happen in the United States of America. But in 2017, the impossible is now possible. So we've compiled the most absurd things that occurred this week to show you, the American people, how straight up ridiculous things have gotten. Maybe after watching this, we can all reflect and learn a thing or two. Let's begin. At the White House press briefing this week, Urban Radio Network's reporter April Ryan actually asked President Trump's spokesperson the following question.
Does this president believe slavery was wrong?
Did you hear that? Let's play it again and let it sink in.
Does this president believe slavery was wrong?
What the hell kind of question is that? What a waste and a disgrace. Here's how Sarah Sanders responded.
I think it is disgusting and absurd to suggest that anyone inside of this building would support slavery.
Absurd is the correct word. Speaking of, recall how the left is trying to remove monuments of our founding fathers throughout Washington, D.C., but this just in, they want to erect a monument to former D.C. Mayor Marion Barry. In case you don't remember, Barry was caught in a FBI sting smoking crack.
You'll still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer.
And now he got locked up for that. And the mayor has passed. The cost of the statue, $300,000. Taxpayer money. So, Thomas Jefferson statue, no. Marion Barry statue, yes. Moving on. So this week, a Muslim terrorist mowed down 8 people in his van in Lower Manhattan. Luckily, an NYPD officer shot him and took him down. The immigrant from Uzbekistan survived and asked to fly an ISIS flag in his hospital room. President Trump tweeted this. NYC terrorist was happy as he asked to hang ISIS flag in his hospital room. He killed 8 people, badly injured 12, should get death penalty. Now, Wall Street Journal reporter Eli Stokolos took issue with the president's call for the death penalty.
The unifying thread is the sort of broader politics of Donald Trump, the ethnocentric nationalism. He did not react this way when a white person shot dozens of people in Las Vegas. He did not come and say, well, we have to do an immediate policy change. We need to give this guy the death penalty. Hey, Eli, President Trump didn't call for the death penalty for the Vegas shooter because the Vegas shooter killed himself after the massacre. You're a reporter. You're supposed to know that. Do your homework. But not to be outdone, MSNBC terror analyst Malcolm Nance said this after the NYC attack.
What you're seeing is not Islam whatsoever. None of this is condoned, including the, sacrificing and getting yourself killed at the end of a terrorist attack. None of that is Islamic. It's anti-Islamic. Even Christians, we've seen Catholics in Canada who converted to quote-unquote Islam and then carried out acts of terror.
So a Muslim immigrant who was radicalized by ISIS, yelled Allah Akbar, and killed innocent Americans has nothing to do with Islam. Nothing at all. Not even a little bit. And maybe he was a Catholic convert? I guess spouting absurdity like that is how you become a terror analyst on MSNBC. And how do you get a tech job at the DNC? Don't be a straight white male. That's right. The Democratic National Committee Data Service Manager, Madeline Leader, wrote an email looking for resumes to fill their tech positions. But she had one small qualification. I personally would prefer that you not forward to cisgender straight white males, as they are already in the majority. Now, I don't even know what a cisgender means. I had to look it up. Apparently, it means their gender corresponds to the anatomy that they were born with, meaning like, I'm a man. Now, could you imagine if the DNC sent out an email saying gay blacks need not apply? Their qualification for DNC tech jobs should be, don't get us hacked again. And finally, not in America, but absurd nonetheless, a prominent Egyptian lawyer went on television and said it is a man's duty to rape a woman if she dresses provocatively.
وما هو تعرفهم وقطع نص فخدتها باينه المؤخره.
واحنا بيرضينا
بس ثواني
واحنا
بس.
ما بناخدش بالنا
عارف
من
انا قلت
بناتنا.
ايه؟ انا قلت البنت اللي تمشي كده يبقى التحرش بيها واجب وطني.
هو ينفع الكلام ده؟
Now, the lawyer's not even backing down, saying he was protecting morals. And that, my friends, is absurd.